Good afternoon. The Pink Thumb, the plant whisperer here. Want to share with you some updates in regard to some changes in my house. If anyone knows me, they know that I will switch up some things in a minute. But I want to show you some changes and introduce you to some friends of mine. This one here is my beautiful ZZ plant. The ZZ plant is actually a propagation. We call them Mr. and Mrs. Ball. This is Mr. Ball and Mrs. Ball is on the other side of the room. But I propagated this last year, and I can't wait till you see the other one. But there is that one there. It's going to greet you at the door. Okay. This here is my grandbaby's newest plant here. This is a Chinese evergreen. And this is a pink one. I have a green one on the other side that I'm trying to revive. But Corey named that plant Pinky. And I think it's just beautiful. And over here, I have a spider plant. And I have some babies coming there. And from those babies, this summer, I propagated that one there. So propagation does work. And in the right medium, they will grow for you. I have some snake plants there. That snake plant is growing in leca. And leca it's been a pretty good experience for me. I have quite a few plants growing in leca. There's the ZZ there that came from that propagation up front. That's growing in leca, Love and Life. And there's a jade plant, and from that jade plant, I had 6 propagations that I've done from that jade plant, 6 cuttings. I cut that 6 times, and I'll point those out to you when I go over on the other side of the house. And there's a little succulent there, and that cute little pot came from my sister Grenade. And there's a silver squill. And that's in the succulent family there. Okay, so that's going to greet you at the door. And then here on my tower, I have a Dieffenbachia. This started off as about 2 leaves, and it's growing in leca, Love and Life. Started off in water. And I just put it in leca, and it's going on about its business. This here was a gift from my Aunt Shirley. A beautiful corn plant, and I just repotted that about a month ago. And this is my neon pothos. I love pothos. This is a neon one, and this one's growing like a weed, like a bush. I love it. And this one here is my, what is this? Monstera. What is this plant called? Let me see. Peru. Monstera Peru. And this is a climber. And these leaves, if you touch them, they feel like thick velvet. I mean, they're really, really pretty. But it's a climber. And I'm continuing those leaves on the back of that pole. It's going to be really pretty. And this one here, I'm trying again alocasia. I historically don't have good luck with these plants, but I love them. And this is a brand I have not seen. It's Alocasia Mellow, Mythic Dragonite. And check out the leaves on this thing. It's going to stay small. I'm going to leave it in a small container. They like to be tight, root bound somewhat. But I got 2 of those, and I'm just anxious to see how they turn out. But that's my tower right there. I got to show you this cutie pie here. I was in Publix the other day in line, and someone came up to me that worked there, and they said, "Hey, congratulations, you won a prize." And how cute is that? A turkey filled with mums. And I've just been keeping it filled with water, but I thought that was really cute. That was my gift the day before Thanksgiving from Publix. And like I was telling you, this is my ZZ plant that was propagated from up front. This is Mrs. Ball. But I mean, you can see this is just going on about its business. It grows in leca. It probably gets watered about once a month. And I have to like tie these arms up because they get wild. You know, but it's loving life in that leca. Here I have my dwarf umbrella plant. I just recently planted that in a bigger pot because it started off like in a 4-inch pot. And you can see what it's doing now. And there's my rubber tree. Again, that's another 4-inch pot that I repotted. And I think it's just doing so good. Look at those little babies there. Okay. And I have everything under a grow light. I have some nice light here. Some windows, just about 2 windows, 3 windows. I have the back door, I have the windows up front, but with the amount of plants I have, which is over 50, I need to give more light. So I have grow lights in just about everything that I have. I gotta give them what they need so they can stay healthy. That's my monstera over there. And that was actually a propagation right there. And I think that's so pretty. Who doesn't love a beautiful monstera? And I just put that on a pole so it can climb there for you. And I wanted to put that in the window so it can get some light. So when the leaves come, they can get those slits in them. And they get that by having light. Okay. And there's my little evergreen there that I'm trying to revive there. And that is a propagated Sansevieria. I'm trying my hand at some succulents. So far, so good. But like I told you before, that one, the one up front, there's that one there. I have a couple more on the other side. This plant was cut 6 times, propagating it, just chopping it down because it gets leggy, it gets long, and I just chop it down, drop it in some dirt, and it keeps on growing. That's a jade there. Okay. And the succulents that you see in the bigger pots, I repotted them about 2 months ago to give them some room. And there's my ponytail palm. I love that. I searched high and wide all over Lebanon and Mount Julia looking for that. I ended up having to buy it online because I couldn't find one anywhere. Now here's this thing here. This fig here, I've had 3 of these and they do not like me. I got these when I started my houseplant journey about 3 years ago. I've like to think that I've since grown in my knowledge base, and so I'm hoping that I can keep this one alive. I purchased something that I've seen on TikTok. Here, these drops for fiddle leaf fig rescue drops, and so you use those once a week, and it says about 10 or 20 drops once a week, and so for me it's going to be every Wednesday, and so hopefully that keeps my fiddle fig alive. And there's another pothos. What's cool about this pothos is it started off as a clipping that I was growing in a wine bottle of water about this summer. And as you can see, it's growing up the moss pole there. And here's my beautiful Thai constellation. And I put that recently on a moss pole just to support it. And hopefully that it will like that and continue to grow for me. This here, sansevieria is a propagation. I have that one there, and it propagated from that one there in the corner. I love propagating plants. There's something really satisfying about seeing something grow off another something, and increasing the number of plants just by one or whatever. I like doing that. And that's a new mother-in-law's tongue there. I like the variegation of the leaves on that one. Okay, so this is the plant collection in front of the window. And then finally, here in the corner, and I was comfortable putting this in the corner because this fixture actually has grow lights built in the shelves, okay? But I have some cool plants here. I have my succulents there. And that's part of that jade that I chopped. And you can see it's growing there, and some more succulents there. Succulents are new for me. I just started messing with those this summer, so we'll see about those. This is my pothos and joy, a very slow grower, but when I repotted it in a bigger pot, it did start growing more, so you can see as it's trilling over the pot there. And here's my philodendron crocodile plant here. They got some cool names for that thing. Jungle boogie, but it's a golden croc, and these leaves can get up to like 20 inches long. But I think that's beautiful. It's like the color of that neon pothos up front. But isn't that beautiful? And here's my other allocation mellow. So this is actually an experiment that I'm doing. I have this one here that is in the window, okay? And the one I have up front is under grow lights. So I'm anxious to see if one does any better than the other under the conditions. And so we'll see. And I'm really happy about this one here. This is a velvet calathea. Calatheas historically did not like me. But this one here is doing so well for me. I'm so proud of it. And the leaves on this here, up under the leaves, they're like velvet. They feel so good, like suede, really pretty. But that's doing really, really well. It started off in a 4-inch pot, and it's going on about its business. So these are over here in the corner, okay? And then over here, this little baby just landed up here, over here on the table. A little propagation. Little snake plant. So that's it for the house tour of the plants. Like I said, we share space with about 50 of them. Or I should say that they share space with us. And I love them. It's relaxing for me. I mess with these plants every day. And I love them. It's what I do. And stay tuned when I get new ones. Make sure that I introduce you to them. But hopefully you enjoyed our tour today. The Pink Thumb signing off. Have a good day.